Welcome. I'm GrizzlieKnits, and this is my knitting podcast. I come to you today from Toronto, Canada, and it's been a really long time since I've done a knitting podcast, but I woke up and I thought I have so much to share that here I am. And there's a lot going on around me here, so I think we'll just jump right in. I have some finished objects to show you. I have some whips to show you, some things that have come in the mail. So grab a beverage, grab a project to work on, maybe a cat, a dog near you, and just relax and enjoy the show. I'm going to be rusty because I haven't done this in a while, but I think once I get going, we'll be okay. Okay, let's start with finished objects. Obviously, I've been knitting all this time because that's what I do all day, every day. But I've narrowed it down to what I've made. And it's funny, I don't have as many finished objects as you might think that I have. I've started a lot of things and I've not finished a lot of things and frogged a lot of things just because I just wasn't feeling them, or, you know, a whole variety of reasons. But yeah, I wasn't going to just push myself like, oh, got to finish this, got to finish this. So I'm really showing you what I really love that I finished, and we'll go from there. So the first thing is what I'm wearing. This is my Rosa shawl by Isabell Kraemer. Quite a few people have done this, I've seen on podcasts, and I absolutely loved it. It's really easy, a really relaxing knit, and oh, I wear it so much already. It's just beautiful. So I used entirely Knit Picks yarn, and they're having a big sale right now, which is kind of exciting. I'm trying not to be involved in that, but I'll show you the yarns I've used. So the main body, I told you I'm rusty. The main body of the shawl, I used the wool of the Andes and I wrote everything down. Oh, didn't write that down. Okay, it's time for glasses. And we just started. Okay, that's better. Oh, here it is. The Camel Heather. So that's the main color right here. And I think I used like 3 balls for the main part, and this is what I have left. And then the edging, and I did do the coloring a little bit differently than the pattern. I love the edging, the ribbed edging. Oh, I love that so much. I used this, again, Wool of the Andes in the color Oyster Heather. And then for the tiny bit of blue, I used the City Tweed DK. This is all DK, by the way. Oh wait, is this DK? No, this is worsted. And then this is DK, but honestly, like, you can't tell the difference with this. And this color is the Jacquard. I love this yarn. I've used it quite a lot. Anyway, when it all comes together, it made this shawl, which I really love. So that was the Rosa shawl. I made another shawl that I absolutely love too. Unfortunately, I don't know the yarns because I just kind of grab them out of my stash. This is the Choose Love Shawl by Patty from the Forest City Knit Girls, which is one of my favorite podcasts that I love. So this is one of her first patterns, and it's a great pattern. I really enjoyed it. It's got a lot of interest. So like I said, I'm not really sure of the yarns, but I mean, you could just use really, like, it didn't take a lot of yarn. You could really play around with color and texture. So I did some variegated yarn here and plain yarn here. And again, I really, really like it. and I've been wearing this one a lot too. Here, let me put it on. It's kind of the same shape as the Rosa shawl. This is how I wear them, kind of like very unprofessional, very sloppy. There, just to keep warm. We've had a really warm fall though, so I haven't worn a lot of my shawls yet, but I think today it's turning. It's coming, people. The cold weather's coming to Toronto. So that was that. And okay, what else do I have? Those were like the two big finished things. Socks have been a disaster. I have started so many pairs of socks and not finished them, not liked them, got bored. I tried the 9-inch circular needles, don't love those. Yeah, so I'll show you in whips what I'm working on, but unfortunately I don't even have any finished socks, which is not like me, but they just haven't been going well. Oh, okay, I finished, and this was last week, I finished a hat. So this is, I'm pretty sure this was a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is called the Cozy Cable Set. I'll just show that. So it's got like a really cute cowl with buttons and then a little hat. So I just needed something, you know, to feel like I'm finishing things that's a little quicker. So I went in my stash. Again, I don't even know what these colors are. I just thought they looked kind of pretty together, and I made the hat, and it was a lot of fun. And then I bought a bunch of pom-poms off Amazon, and they were really nice. This is one of them. So let me just put this on so you can see the fit. Kind of slouchy, but cute. I really like a tighter hat around my ears because like it just gets so cold. There's really no point having a looser band, I guess that's what it's called. Anyway, really liked it. I still have a ton of this yarn, and I'm not even sure what, all right, I'll show you. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with this. I could make the cowl. Maybe I should do that. The little cowl it came with. They're really pretty. Maybe I'll do that. That'd be cute. Maybe I should gift this whole set. That'd be a really nice gift. We'll have to see what I'm gonna do with that. Anyway, that was fun. And what else have I finished? Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, did I even say I'm on Instagram? I don't even know. I'm on Instagram as GrizzlieKnits, and I have a shop on Etsy that I was selling for quite a long time, stitch markers, and I still have some on. And then I decided, typical me, I want to like do something else. And I started knitting little bears. I love knitting little animals. And this guy, I love him so much. So let me tell you about these little knitted animals. I don't have a lot left on the shop. And this is my little cool rabbit who's got like a little hood. Isn't that cute? So I found this pattern writer, and I had never heard of her before. And I think she's very good, really, really good. So her name is French Lavender Design. I'm gonna link everything I talk about, I will link below, so you can check everything out. So these are paid for patterns. This is her Scandi Bear. And her patterns are super easy for beginners, like really, really easy. The only thing I changed was she writes her patterns so that you have a seam, like you write it, yeah, you knit it on flat needles and you have a seam. So one I did, and then I'm like, I really don't, and I don't love that seam. So I just switched the pattern to knitting in the round. Not hard, not a big deal. And that's what I did. So my guy doesn't have a seam. I like that better. Anyway, yeah, so I'm using scraps of yarn. I'm putting yarns together. I'm having a lot of fun. Adding mohair to give it a little bit of a halo. She teaches you how to make the little snout in the pattern, and really cute. So for these guys, I'm making these chunky little cowls, and I'm doing them in bulky yarn. The whole pattern is in more of a worsted weight yarn, but again, like if you want a bigger bear, do it with bigger yarn. If you want a smaller bear, do it with smaller yarn. It's so easy just to make it your own. But I did want to show you the cowl. I bought the yarn from Michael's, and I was so impressed with it that I really want to make something bigger out of it. So this is the yarn, and it was very inexpensive. It's Loops and Threads Impressions. I'd never worked with it before, and they had a lot of nice colors, but isn't that cool? I just thought it was so neat, and I really liked how it knit up. So I'd love to do something like bigger with this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a cowl for me, or a hat, or a gift knit. You get a lot, and it's super soft, and it is acrylic, but you don't, it doesn't feel crunchy or anything like that. And like I said, it's really inexpensive, and I know it's gift knit time. So something like this would be really affordable to get a really cool pattern or make your own pattern and, you know, knit it up. So what else? So I've been busy making those. I have to be honest, I don't know how much longer I'll make them. They are like, even though it's an easy pattern, it's fiddly. Anything small with little parts, little ears and little eyes, like they're just really fiddly. So, I mean, they're amazing to give as gifts, but, you know, to sell, you have to kind of pull back and say, is it, you know, worth my time? And as much as I love doing them, I'm going to have to see. I'll see. I have some plans for 2023, some knitting plans for myself. And I'm working on a knitting secret right now. So I'm not ready to talk to you about it, but my next podcast I will be. And I promise it won't be like in 6 months. It'll be sooner. Anyway, so that's that news. Oh, and the bunnies. Sorry, I didn't really say. The bunnies from the same pattern writer. And she has all, you buy it separately, and she has the same pattern in her shop. And she's on Etsy and she's on Ravelry. So yeah, you can get those. They'd be really cute gifts. I was even thinking you could make like a small one and then like put a little hoop for like a little holiday ornament. It'd be so cute. Okay, what else? One dishcloth. That's not impressive for the amount of time I've been away, but it is what it is. One dishcloth. I used my Dishy yarn, which I'm getting low on, and there's a sale. You want to get low, but then when you get low, you get a little like, oh no, I'm low. So I was watching my good friend Amy from Noble Character Crafts, and she had a different pattern. I think I've talked about this before, a different dishcloth pattern than everybody uses, including me. And I really like it better. Let me tell you, hold on. I wrote it down. I've been good with keeping my little book of what I'm working on and what I'm finishing. I've been really bad at Ravelry. I have to get better at that. I do not write what I've done. Okay, now I'm not even finding it. I will link it down below. Oh, here it is. Okay. Artisan Caroselle Embroidery. So that is the name. of this new dishcloth. I will link it below. It's found on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. And it's just, she does things slightly different. And it just makes a really nice edging. So that's the one I use now. I think I've talked about this. This is sounding very familiar. Okay, whatever. Now you know it again. Or maybe this is the first time. Possibly the last time that you tuned in. But now you know it. Okay, we've got all that. So, all right, Rosa shawl, choose love, little designs, cable hat, dishcloth. Those are all my finished objects. So now we're going to go into whips. These are the whips that I'm enjoying, that are not going to be frogged, that I like, and that I try to touch every day or every other day. So we'll start with blankets. All right, this blanket was, I keep it in my big IKEA basket, and I keep it in the car, funny enough, so that when I'm waiting or my husband drives, it's there waiting for me, and it's a good idea. So on the Purl Soho website, they have a blanket. I don't really even know what it's called, but it is the stripe blanket that I am doing differently. Just the stripes I'm doing differently, that's all. So I started this in September. Oh, and I'm in the middle of a row. Of course. Okay, I think we can still get the gist of this blanket. So you start at the bottom, and then you're increasing every other row. Like, that's it, people. And it is so relaxing and so squishy from the garter. And it's got this really nice, easy I-cord edge, which I'm loving. And I want to like do more of in other projects. And that's it. So how I'm working it, I had 6 balls of acrylic yarn. As much as I love hand-dyed yarn for blankets, we have 2 dogs. And one of the dogs will only throw up on a blanket. He will find the blanket and throw up. Not that he throws up that much, but you want to wash that blanket. And I need something I can throw in my washing machine, like hot cycle. And that's not a hand knit blanket. So I do not make many, if any, hand dyed yarn blankets. I can't. So I had 6 balls of some Brava worsted weight knit picks, super soft, great to throw in a washing machine and in a dryer. And then I had 1 ball, this is Vanna's Choice. So I got my 6 colors. So I got this gray, this is like a light gray. I had a white, and I had this kind of butterscotch color. And then this color, I don't know. It's like a brown. It's really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing another gray. Okay, so they look like this. And I thought that they look nice together. So what I'm doing is, but I only have 1 ball of each. So I have to be clever about this, because the whole point is not to buy more yarn to finish the blanket. So my plan is, I started with 1 color. I'm going to do 6 colors of increases. When I get to the middle, I am going to start again with the white, because then the white I use the least of, and then this will be like the widest part. Because I was going to do it mirrored, if you know what I mean. So like a really big band of this, of the middle color, the last color I was going to increase with, and then kind of go back down, which I think would look nice, but I don't think I'll have enough yarn for that. So I'm just going to do like the stripe sequence and then start again. So then the last, yeah, so the biggest, the widest, I'm doing a horrible job explaining it. Oh my goodness. Okay. But I think you get it because you guys are smart. And the biggest part will be the white. Right here. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. That's all, yeah. Oh, so how I'm doing it, each band, I'm doing 19 rows. Why not 20, you ask? I have no idea, but I'm doing 19. So I'm liking it. Okay. Oh, and it needs to be, I did the math, it needs to be at least 44 inches in length to be a comfortable blanket for the dog to throw up on. No, for a comfortable blanket for my family. 44 inches or more. So we'll see how we go. Okay. Did a bad job doing that, but I think you got it. All right. We'll try to do better. Next blanket is a granny square blanket. Oh, this is crocheted. I know how to crochet very basic. I know how to do a granny square and back and forth. And that's it. I've tried other things. It's just not clicking, people. Not clicking. So I had a lot of, what did I drop? Okay. I had a lot of this kind of yarn. This is I had some air. Oh, here. Oh, good. I'm organized. I kept the things. I had some air drops, which I absolutely like. It's one of my favorites. I had some Concept Cotton Merino. Beautiful yarn. Yeah, I had a whole bunch of bits and pieces, and the color vibe was kind of a soft color. I've named this blanket just for my own notes. I've named it the antique blanket, So honestly, it's like a mess of yarns, just bits and pieces. So I got a 4.5 size hook, and I started in the middle, just here, and I just keep going around. That's it. Just like a giant granny square blanket. So I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to keep going, obviously. So I just started this color. I'm kind of keeping in this color family of the browns and the golds and the creams and the soft blues. And I'm just going to keep going. And then we'll see if I run out of yarn, what I need to do to get it to the size. I may need to buy or get like a solid yarn, the same weight. So I would say this is more of a DK blanket, and then just do like a huge border or something like that. But right now, this is what's happening, and I'm really enjoying it. So I've got my stitch marker, one of mine actually, and we'll see how far I get. Honestly, I don't like maybe a row every day, maybe not even every day. So I'll have to up production if I want this to grow, but I really like it. It's very, very sweet. I may even make it a baby blanket. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be a really sweet baby blanket. Oh, maybe I'll do that. And then I won't have to buy extra yarn, and then the dog won't throw up on it. There's a lot of pros to this idea. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. We'll see about that. So those are the two blanket whips. And what else? Okay, socks. Like I said, socks have been wah-wah. I don't know what's happened. There's no reason for this. Okay, so these are the ones I think I'm gonna like finish. So I feel like a sock maker. I can't remember if I showed you guys this. I know I put it on Instagram. Maybe I showed you it. Okay, I'm going to show you it again. So I bought a sock ruler, and on the back, I put stickers of a plain vanilla pattern. So I know, because I have a really bad memory, I know, as you can tell, like how many do I cast on for my feet? How many do I need for the heel turn? How many do I pick up for the gusset? I always forget stuff like that. So instead of having to scramble, I have this, which I really like. So these socks I've got in my Sandy by the Lakeside bag. It's pretty old by now. I got it quite a few years ago. By the Shore Socks by Nancy Wheeler. And it's a pattern sock, which usually slows me down on a good day, but I'm quite enjoying it. I do my socks, I do my socks 2 at a time, 16-inch needles or magic loop. I tried not doing that with the 9-inch. Oh boy, it did not work. I didn't want to do that second sock. Yeah, so I'm not doing that again. So here they are. They look a little bit like a mess, but I did, and I don't even know the yarns, guys. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I don't know these yarns. So for the cuff and the toe, I'm using this yarn. I can't even tell you what it is. I have no idea. For the main body, this yarn, again, I don't know. What kind of podcast is this? And then the end, the heel turn. Oh, maybe this was the heel turn and this was the cuff. Yeah, probably. Anyway, I have to finish them. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not finishing socks. So I'm going to finish these. I thought I'm going to show you guys. And then you guys can, next podcast, where are your socks? Why aren't they done? You said you were going to do them. You can do that. You can yell at me because I got to finish them. So that's a whip. Maybe I need a plan. Like, like how many rows I'm going to do. I'm going to make a good plan. I'm going to put on Instagram. Watch the plan on Instagram. Hold me accountable. Okay, so we've got that. Another thing that hasn't been good is my sweater knitting. I think I've started like a whole bunch and everything was wrong. Like, but nothing was wrong. Like, the patterns are beautiful, but the yarn is beautiful. But when I started, I didn't really like it, or I didn't feel the colors were right, or anyway, it was kind of a mess. So I decided to go back and do something I've already done and I liked. I was gifted by Knit Crate because I am an affiliate with Knit Crate. I do review their yarns on Instagram. I do have a code. I'll put that down below if you want to try Knit Crate. And I was gifted this. This was a while ago, like not long, but where are we now? November. I would say like in this early spring, I was gifted this. And then when they had their big sale, I thought I'm going to buy another one so I can actually make maybe a sweater. So that's what I'm doing. I pulled out my Andrea Mowry Comfy Fade Cardi that I did out of hand-dyed gorgeous yarn. And so I loved the shape of it. The shape just really nice for me. So I thought I'll redo it, but I'm going to do it in stripes and I'm just going to do it with this. So far, this yarn is knitting up absolutely beautiful. It is so soft. And so what I'm doing is I started it, again, in the middle of a row, because that's how I roll. Yeah, I started it with the light blue and then I just knitting till I'm finished the color. So I've done one skein of the light blue and then we're moving into this blue. And then I'll just keep going, move into this. And I think for the gray, I'll do the big shawl collar in that gray and then the cuffs in that gray. So I'm on this. And I'll move to this. We'll see the length. We might need this, but I think I'll have enough yarn because I'm small. So I usually have to shorten things with my arms, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So this is going well so far. Oh, and I have it in my, I matched it because we like matching things, don't we? Our little bags to our projects. I have quite a few of Amy from Character Noble Crafts, her bags, because they're my favorite. And I'm not just saying that because I love her. They're my favorite. So yeah, we've got that going. Oh, and I didn't say in my little dishcloth bag, Sweet Comfort Designs. This is Bobby from Inspired Knitting Podcast, who I also love. And I don't know where she's going with her bags, if she's making any right now, but I also love this bag. This is like my travel bag. When I go away, I always take this because it's so nice and squishy. You can put it in your purse and really great. Okay, we're doing good. All right, I have one more whip that I've been working on. It's a gift knit. I want to make some men's hats. I have quite a few men in my life with cold heads, and they always like my hats. So I want to get ready for that, for that season. So this is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's, okay, glasses. Oh. It's by Sweet Fiber Yarns, Jason's Cashmere hat. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's very, very popular. And I'm sorry, I don't have a picture. It's, because you have to go on their blog, is it? And then I just printed that off, but I didn't print a picture. But it is a wide brim and cable men's hat. Or anyone's hat. It doesn't have to be a man. But it looks good on, I'm assuming Jason. I don't know. Anyway, we started it. We as in me. So I've just been enjoying this, to be honest. I love cables. So you have a lot of ribbing, but that's kind of nice. Keep, you know, the head really nice and warm. And I just started the cables. So this is going to be my choice for men's hats this season. Now this, okay, I have a man in my life who not only, okay, my son, one of my sons, he loves my hats, but he lives on his own, and he does do his laundry. But when he does his laundry, he just scoops up whatever's there. Like, it could be anything. It could be a cat. It could be food. It could be anything. Scoops up everything, opens his washing machine, dumps it all in, powder, done. He did the laundry. So what happens is Mama makes him hats out of expensive yarn that cannot be scooped up with everything thrown in. And he says to me, Mom, my hat shrank. So guess what? We're using acrylic that can be washed and not fussed with. He is enough. He doesn't need to be fussed with hats. So this is, I think this, do I have my, oh, I do. Okay, this is just, no, this is not that. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to just go out on a limb, say it's Bravo worsted, because I think that's what it is, in a gray. Nothing that exciting. So that'll be for him. And then for the other men, I think they were responsible enough. Not that he's not, but I think the laundry skills have progressed that they either won't wash it because it's like a nice hat, or they'll hand wash it. Now, who am I kidding? I'm just thinking of these men. They're not hand washing anything. Okay. We may skip the nice yarns and just do like acrylics. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Tune in for that. Okay. So those are all my whips. Now, I didn't want to like show all the things that have come in over the time. I mean, not a lot, to be honest, not a lot, but there's a few special things that have come in that I wanted to share and show. And then, did I even say we're going to have a giveaway? I don't even think I said that. I think you're supposed to start with that. Anyway, we're having a giveaway because I haven't podcasted. It's a celebration giveaway for back to podcasting. Okay, before that, I ordered yarn from Birch and Lily Amanda, who's super sweet, who I really like. And she is killing it as a yarn dyer. Like, there were so many gorgeous yarns. This is what I ordered. 2 skeins of this. This is her sock yarn. It's 80% superwash merino with 20% nylon. And you get 400 yards in a skein. So I got 2, and I'm going to do something really nice with it. I'm thinking shawl. I don't know. It's so soft. This is in her terracotta. Look at her pretty labels. Aren't they nice? And then because she is the sweetest and we've become internet friends, she gave me a skein, which is so beautiful. It's called Rufus Hummingbird. Rufus Hummingbird? I'll have to ask her what that means. Anyway, it's absolutely stunning. If you can see, like, it's got like oranges and browns and speckles. I love speckles. And again, it's the same, her birch sock 2-ply, 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. So that was super sweet and nice, and I love it. So thank you, Amanda, if you're watching. Okay, so then I'm just gonna do a knit crate that I just got, and you have to see this color. And then we'll do the giveaway. So, okay, knit crate for, what month are we in? We're in November. This was October's knit crate. So I got, well, this one is called Pop Dreams. So when you get knit crate, you get something to download. So you get pattern downloads for their sock club and for their regular yarn. And I believe you get 2 crochet patterns and 2 yarn patterns. And you can choose what vibe you want, neutral or colors, or, you know, I think one's called Energize Me, things like that. When you're an affiliate, you don't. You get what you get, and you get what you get, and you don't get upset, because all yarn is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This is what I got. 2 skeins of this. So let me tell you about this yarn. This one's called Dance Party, and it is this gorgeous purple. Oh, like, look at this. It is a worsted weight, 65% superwash merino and 35% Surrey alpaca. And it is so super soft, guys. Really nice. You get 225 yards in this skein. Like, that will make a gorgeous shawl or cowl. Beautiful. Their yarns are beautiful. Their extras are, I've seen better extras. I'm not here for the extras. I'm here for the yarn, and their yarn is gorgeous. I have really enjoyed knitting with it. And I like surprises. If it's yarn, it's all good. I got a little soak. A little to give my final projects a little bath. So that was that. Now, they sent another, I got another one. And they said, which was very nice, I could give it away. So this is another gorgeous color. Okay, so for the giveaway, which is going to be open to everybody who wants it, I'm giving away this knit crate, and I'm throwing in some of my own stitch markers and progress keeper. So we'll start with the progress keeper and stitch marker set. It's called Be Bold, and it is really cute. So this is the progress keeper, and it's got a little bee, and then you get 3 stitch markers. And then the yarn is, I'm thinking it was the Energize because it's got color. This is a beautiful, it's like a beautiful orange, but like a deep orange. It's really, really nice. Let me tell you about the yarn. Oh, this is from their Sunscape. So you can see how cool it is. Like they try to match with their theme. And then you get the downloads. So the yarn is from the Valentina Silhouette Knit Crate. And it is a fingering weight. So this would make a gorgeous shawl. Look how, like, even with the gray, like it looks so nice. 400 yards per skein, and you get 2, which is very nice. It's 50% superwash merino wool and 50% tencel. So, and then this one came with this cute little bag. Great. It's nice to put your yarn things in when you're on the move. So I will be sending you, if you win, I will be sending you this with this because I thought they kind of matched a little bit. Okay, so how should we do this? If you'd like a chance, if you'd like a chance to win this, leave a comment on how your fall was because we didn't talk. We didn't talk all fall. So, how was your fall? What did you love about it? What did you, I mean, there was so much I loved about it. It's like my favorite time of year. I would have to say we had the most gorgeous sunsets here and I was obsessed. I took pictures of them every night and the colors, oh, they were so beautiful. That would be my thing, but you can say whatever you want. Family time, Americans haven't had Thanksgiving. Canadians, we've had Thanksgiving. It could be that, it could be Halloween, it could be the colors, the leaves, the foods, whatever you want. So if you tell me what you loved about fall, I will put you in for the giveaway, and then I will tell you on my next podcast. I'm going to be good. It's going to be soon. You'll be like, oh no, again, she's back again. I will tell you who the winner is. Okay, I think I've talked enough. This has been very long for me. And I don't think I have anything else. And I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for joining me and sticking by me. And if you messaged me, can you do a podcast? That was so sweet. And that really motivated me to come back. So I hope everyone is well and enjoying the weather and getting all your knits ready because it's going to get colder. And that's it. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.